All right, Max Rappaport, Sixers.com. We're here with Sixer forward/center Spencer Hawes. Coach Collins has talked about now with Andrew here, wanting you to kind of take a Pau Gasol-like role. What has he said about that?
It's something that we talked about, and even towards the end of last season, he brought up, the potential of playing alongside a bigger guy and playing more of that power forward role. And I think when he says something like that, Pau was definitely one of the guys that I tried to emulate. When I was in high school, my game after. So I think hopefully the transition will be relatively smooth.
Now, what are going to be the difficulties moving? It's a new position for you, power forward. Have you played it at all in lower levels?
I don't really look at it like, too much of a change. I think a lot of times last year, defensively, I guarded the four a lot, and our offense kind of doesn't discriminate between the two bigs. It's really whichever guy gets down the floor first. So it will be different, but I'm looking forward to the opportunity that presents itself at that position.
Now, how much does it change your role having a guy like Andrew playing alongside a guy like Andrew Bynum instead of, say, an Elton Brand?
It's different. I think it allows me the opportunity to play outside a little bit more, and I think it's something that hopefully playing off him, it'll make life easier for all of us.
You had a lot of shooters this year, and Coach Collins has talked about using you and some of those other guys to kind of spread the floor with Andrew. Do you see yourself as a guy who can really float on the perimeter and make plays that way?
Yeah, I think, back when I was in Sacramento, I shot a lot more threes than when I came out here and moved, pretty much primarily to the five. I didn't shoot as many of those, but I think if we can get that shot for the whole team, if we can knock that down consistently, it opens the floor for everybody.
Now, with Andre gone and with Eldon gone, the makeup of the team's changed a lot, but also two of the veteran leaders of this team have moved on. How can you and Drew and Evan and some of the younger guys step up as leaders?
I think I think the time is now for us to kind of come into that role, and I think we're at the point in our careers now where we've been here a couple years. We're comfortable enough that we can embrace that.
Has Coach Collins talked to you at all about playing the five still? I know Kwame's here. You got Lavoie can play minutes there, and obviously Andrew. Do you expect to play any minutes of the five, or are you really primarily looking at the four now?
I think so. I think it's just going to depend on a lot of times on the situations, whether it's 4 or 5. But I try not to put a label on it. Whatever I need to do that night, that's go out there and make it work.
All right, thanks, Spencer.